Welcome to Movie Podcast in Slow English. I am very happy you are here today. In this podcast, I tell you stories from famous movies. I speak slowly. I speak clearly, so you can understand every word. Today our movie is The Lion King. The Lion King is an animated movie. Disney made this film. It came out in 1994. That is more than 30 years ago. But this story never gets old. It is still beautiful and powerful today. Now let me tell you about the main characters. The first character is Simba. Simba is a young lion. He is the hero of our story. We follow his journey. The second character is Mufasa. Mufasa is Simba's father. He is the king of the Pride Lands. He is strong, kind, and wise. The third character is Scar. Scar is Mufasa's brother. He is the villain. He is dangerous and full of jealousy. There are also Timon and Pumbaa. They are two funny animals. They become Simba's best friends. And there is Nala, Simba's childhood friend. She's brave and loyal. Are you comfortable? Good. Let's begin the story. Our story begins in Africa, in a beautiful land called the Pride Lands. There are green fields, tall trees, and wide rivers. Many animals live here together. One special morning, all the animals travel to Pride Rock. Pride Rock is a very tall rock. It stands high above everything. It is the home of the king. Today is a very important day. A new baby lion is born. His name is Simba. He is the son of King Mufasa. A wise old baboon takes baby Simba to the top of Pride Rock. He holds the cub high in the air. The sun shines. The wind blows. All the animals look up and bow. They celebrate the new prince. Simba is small, but one day he will be king. Time passes. Simba grows. He is now a young, energetic cub. He is playful and curious. One morning, Mufasa wakes Simba early. They walk together to a high place and look out at the land. Mufasa says, "Simba, everything the light touches is our kingdom." Simba looks at the golden land. His eyes are wide. He feels proud and happy. But then he sees a dark place, a shadowy place far away. He asks, "What about that dark place?" Mufasa answers, "You must never go there. It is dangerous." Mufasa also says something very important to his son. He says, "Simba, the great kings of the past look down on us from the stars. When you feel alone, look up at the sky. We will always be there with you." Simba listens. He loves his father deeply. This moment is full of warmth and love. But not everyone is happy. Mufasa has a brother. His name is Scar. Scar does not love the king or the prince. Scar wants the throne for himself. He is jealous and bitter. For many years he has waited for this power. So Scar makes an evil plan. He takes young Simba to a deep valley. He tells the cub to wait there. Then he signals his hyena friends to start a stampede. Suddenly, Thousands of wildebeest run into the valley. They run fast and loud. The ground shakes. It is terrifying. Mufasa hears the danger. He races to the valley to save his son. He is brave and fast. He jumps into the stampede. He grabs Simba and puts him on a safe rock. But Mufasa is now in danger himself. He tries to climb out of the valley. He reaches the edge. He looks up at Scar. He asks for help. But Scar does not help. He lets Mufasa fall. Mufasa dies. This is the most painful moment in the film. Little Simba finds his father. He does not understand what happened. He is just a small cub. He lies next to Mufasa and cries. Then Scar arrives. He looks at Simba and says, "This is your fault. You killed your father. You must run away and never come back." Simba is afraid. He believes the lie. So he runs. He runs far away into the desert, away from everything he knows. Simba runs until he falls. He is in a hot, dry desert. He has no food, no water. He is alone and nearly dying. Then two animals find him. A meerkat named Timon and a warthog named Pumbaa. They're funny and kind. They pick Simba up. They give him food, shelter, and friendship. Timon and Pumbaa have a simple motto. They say, "Hakuna Matata." This is a Swahili phrase. It means, no worries. Forget your problems. Live for today. Simba grows up with them. He eats bugs. He sleeps under the stars. He laughs and plays. He tries to forget his past. Years pass. Simba becomes a large, strong lion. But inside he still carries guilt. He still hides from who he really is. One day a strange thing happens in the jungle. Simba meets a lion. They fight playfully at first. Then they stop. They recognize each other. It is Nala, his old childhood friend from the Pride Lands. They're so happy. They laugh and talk for a long time. It is a beautiful reunion. But Nala has serious news. She looks at Simba and says, "Simba, Scar is king now. He has destroyed everything. There is no food, no water. The animals are suffering. The Pride Lands are dying." She says, "You must come back. You are the true king. Only you can save us." Simba feels the weight of these words, but he is afraid. He is still ashamed. He still believes he caused his father's death. That night, Simba walks alone. He is confused and sad. He stares at the sky. Then something incredible happens. He sees his father's face in the stars. The spirit of Mufasa speaks to him. Mufasa says, "Simba, you have forgotten who you are. You are my son. You are the one true king. Come home. Remember who you are." Those words change something inside Simba. His fear begins to disappear. His heart becomes strong. He makes a decision. He will go home. Simba returns to the Pride Lands. What he sees breaks his heart. The land is dead. The grass is gone. The rivers are dry. The sky is dark with smoke. There is almost nothing left. Simba walks to Pride Rock. Scar is there. All the lions, including Simba's mother, are there too. Scar points at Simba and says, "He killed his own father. He ran away like a coward." But this time Simba does not run. He stands tall. He is not the scared little cub anymore. Simba and Scar fight. It is intense. Lightning strikes. Fire burns. Pride Rock becomes a battlefield. In the middle of the fight, Scar finally admits the truth. He says, "I killed your father, Simba. Not you. It was me." Now Simba knows. He was never guilty. The lie is broken. With all his strength and courage, Simba defeats Scar. He stands at the very top of Pride Rock. He roars. His roar fills the sky and the land. The rain begins to fall. Slowly the dry land drinks the water. Life begins to return. Time passes once more. The Pride lands are alive again. The grass is green. The rivers flow. The animals return. Flowers bloom. Simba is king now. Nala is his queen. Together they have a new baby cub. The wise old baboon comes to Pride Rock. He takes the baby to the very top. He holds the cub high above everything. The wind blows. The sun shines. All the animals gather below. They bow down. They celebrate. It is the same as the beginning. But now, Simba is the father, and the story begins again. The circle of life continues. Now let us think about the message of this film. The Lion King tells us many things. It tells us about responsibility. Simba wanted to run away from his problems, but real strength means facing them. We cannot run from who we are. Tells us about truth. Scar's lie made Simba feel guilty for years. But lies always end. Truth always wins. And it tells us about identity. Mufasa said, "Remember who you are." This is the heart of the whole story. When Simba remembered who he was, he found his courage. So I want to ask you the same question today. Do you remember who you are? Hey, my friends. That is the end of today's episode of Movie Podcast in Slow English. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this story was easy to follow. I hope your English feels a little stronger today. Please come back next time. We have many more wonderful stories for you. Take care of yourself. Be kind. And remember who you are. Goodbye.